Young men deserting the Democratic Party. That includes young black men. Joining us now, the great Texas Congressman Wesley Hunt. Mr. Hunt, Wesley Hunt, welcome back, sir, as always. I tell you one thing for sure. Kamala Harris, I mean, putting everything aside, politics aside and the rest of it, forgiving government loans on a specific basis, almost a color of your skin basis, and suggesting that smoking pot is a good idea is not a good idea. I mean, right there, just making pot legal, really? That's her solution to what ails young men, black men, brown men, whatever men? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I just say it out loud. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It most certainly is, and coming from her, the hypocrisy is nauseating. This is the same woman that when she was a prosecutor, she was locking up black men for marijuana charges like hotcakes, and like we aren't buying it. We know that this is a complete lie, and all these campaign promises are not going to come to fruition, and they are literally trying to buy the black male vote. But now she's offering black businesses $20,000, and it kind of reminds me of Forrest Gump when he was sitting on the bench, and he got that $1 million shot in the buttocks, and what did he say? I didn't see a nickel of that money. I can assure you that these black businesses are not going to see a nickel of that money, because she is lying to us yet again, and every 4 years they show up with empty promises to try to steal our vote, and black men are hip to the game.
I'm so mad right now, you guys. This is unbelievable. I didn't think they would step down this low. I really didn't think. I just, you know, I know it was bad. I know that their polls were bad, their data was bad, that they're not where they need to be. They hate that Trump is winning. You know, especially with us black men, the black vote, you know, with Gen Z, with the Hispanics. It's just, the surge for Trump is just, you know, have took them to the absolute low. But they stepped down this low, this racist. This is racist, man. This is sickening. And it gets worse. Are you fucking kidding me?
The truth is that she is losing ground. Everybody knows it. Specifically with black men that the Democrat Party has taken for granted for the longest time. And why can't she win them over?
Well, I guess it's because she doesn't see them as individuals, but as groups. And when you see people as groups, you only go toward them when you need them, when you need to exploit them. It is interesting that her proposal to entice black men include forgivable loans and the legalization of weed. I mean, that's kind of appealing to the lowest common denominator. She's essentially bribing them. I mean, what is a forgivable loan? That's not a loan. Who pays? If you pay off a forgivable loan, you're as dumb as Kamala. You know, but it is, I mean, think about it. Free money, free weed. It's kind of racist. I mean, wait another week. She'll be offering 40s of Old English and Newports. She's buying them all.
I love Newports.
I bet you do. But I mean, it's like free stuff and drugs. That'll get them. That'll buy them off. To me, that's racist. And it's also racist to expect non-black people to pay for the black person's loan. Because who else is going to pay for that? If it's like forgiven, quote, forgiven, it's not forgiven. It's just shifted over to somebody else's burden. But the thing is, this is the mistake. You're looking at individuals not as people, but as groups. Therefore, you think that if they're leaving you, it must be about their identity. And that identity then must be exploited, so you play up these racial tropes. When in fact, individuals make individual choices for individual reasons. A white guy could want to have free weed, you know, or legalization of weed and forgivable loans for their car as well. So it's like, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's just a bribe. I just want to say one thing about Joy Reid. You know, she said this abandonment by blacks is happening despite the Hitler talk. It's happening because of the Hitler talk. No one is buying it, right? It's actually hysterical and insulting to people when you constantly bring up the word Hitler. And the most damaging thing that's happening right now, there are these polls among young people who are saying Hitler had some good ideas. And the reason for that is that you lowered the bar of what Hitler could be compared to. And now people are going, oh, is he that bad? I keep hearing about him all the time. Jesse just said that the other day.
In the green room.
Yes.
Greg.
Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Boy, so desperate. They see the polls, they see the data that they are losing in a very large margin. That they've lost the black vote. They've lost the vote with men, especially black men. This is the route that they're taking. And as y'all can see, videos all around are being posted now, all over your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok pages, everywhere. People are speaking out. They are not falling for this crap, and we're not falling for it. You know, black men. We also got $20,000 for you. We got $20,000 for you. Yeah. Provide 1 million loans that are fully forgivable to 20,000 for black entrepreneurs, and others to start a business. Support education, training, and mentorship programs that lead to good paying jobs for black men, including pathways to become teachers. And this, I want to be real with y'all, man. I don't sugarcoat it. This is racist. This is racism. I told y'all they are running this campaign off identity politics. Soon as I heard joy, then the next week, then everybody saying first black woman. Then everything came out about her being Indian and all this crap. Identity politics, and they should be ashamed of themselves. You lied. Oh, he's doing the right thing. He's gonna step aside so he can do the right thing. No, y'all were defeated. He dropped his slushie on the floor. He didn't know where he was at. He fell off the bike. He fell down going up the stairs. He was walking off into the middle of nowhere. Don't know where he's at, what day it is, what time it is. He sleep at 2:00 in the afternoon. They done sent him off on another vacation. We don't know who's running the country. And then he got up there on that debate stage and blew the motor and the transmission. Coolant, oil, all on the floor. Piston rod shot. It's rod knocking. It's that the transmission is shot too. I don't know how you blow the motor and transmission at the same time, but he did. And now this lady, check engine light is on. Her check engine light is on, and I'm telling you, it's gonna end up blowing as well too. And she might just blow the transmission as well. Her headlight is out. The windshield is cracked. The ABS light, the tire light is on. Yeah. She hasn't done her oil changes on time. She got curb rash on all 4 of the rims. The tires are showing thread. So this is it. They're desperate. They are desperate, man. Protect cryptocurrency investments. So black men. And as y'all know, I'm a black man. I'm 24 years old. Black man. And I will be voting for Trump. Black men who make their money is safe. Launching national health. Unbelievable. So this was towards them losing the black vote, losing her margin is not where it needs to be. She is not where it needs to be. She is almost 40 points behind. And they sent Obama out there. And look how that responded. Look how many people he pissed off. He pissed off everybody. He pissed off the men. He pissed off not even just men, women, black men. He pissed off everybody. Everybody was speaking out from all race. And he really did offend millions and millions and millions of black men around the world. This is not looking good for their campaign, y'all. What do y'all think of this? Look, you just can't make this up. We're gonna play some clips, but you just can't make this up, man. You just can't make this up.
In particular, sometimes there's a trend line. You know, I look at the polls all the time, and sometimes there's a trend line that I never noticed before and make me go, whoa. This is one of them, all right? This is the Democratic margin among black men under the age of 45 in presidential elections. You go back to November of 2012, what do you see? You see Obama by 81. Clinton only won him by 63. Then we're all the way down to Biden last time around by 53. A tremendous drop already. And then you take a look at the average of the most recent polls, and Kamala Harris is up by only 41 points. That is about half the margin that Obama won them by back in November of 2012. And this, I think, is, you know, when Barack Obama goes in last week when he was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, essentially talking to young black men, he made it seem like it was a Kamala Harris specific problem. This is part of a long-standing trend of young black men moving away from the Democratic Party, and Kamala Harris is just the latest to face that magnitude of younger black men going towards the Republicans.
That was most interesting here is the trend line and where some of the biggest drops happened or already happened in this case. How about black men overall?
How about black men overall? It's part of the same picture, you know. We're looking once again, if younger black men, it looks like the worst Democratic performance since 1960, since JFK versus Richard Nixon. It's the same thing among black men overall. Again, part of a similar trend, but here actually the drop-off isn't as dramatic, right? Barack Obama won him by 85, then you see 71 with Clinton, 69, Biden, basically the same thing, holding steady. But here, again, very, very weak, only a 54-point margin. Now, again, still winning them by a large margin, but considerably lower than what we're used to, certainly considerably lower what we had during the Obama years. The bottom line is Kamala Harris with younger black men and then black men overall putting in historically weak performance for a Democratic candidate.
Is she getting any relief with black women?
All right. So, you know, we're talking about the trend line, right? And black women, look, she's doing better with black women than she is doing among black men. But here, there isn't a trend line almost until we get to Kamala Harris. So again, this is a black margin among black women. Look, Obama won him by 93, very large margin. Clinton won him by 93, a very large margin. Biden did a little bit worse at 85. But then you look here, and you get a 71-point margin. Now, again, these are large margins, but the bottom line is when you're talking about the base of the Democratic Party, you would think that Kamala Harris would do very well among black women based upon history, and of course she would be the first black woman president, but she's actually doing the worst for a Democratic candidate among black women since 1960, if this holds, John.
And again, when you look at the numbers here, whenever you come in, looking at the trends is probably the most important thing.
From what I'm looking at right here, this right here is a total fucking joke. And this is what I think, Kamala, about your plans to prosper. You never had no plans for the black community at all to prosper. All of your plans have been for the illegal community to prosper and to take the jobs from the black community and everybody else. And this right here is what I feel about your plans to prosper us. It's all a big fucking joke. Don't fall for this bullshit, y'all. Don't fall for it. I'm telling you. It's a big joke. If she wanted to do any of this, remember, she's already in office. She should have already done this. So stop believing her lies.
I'm going to say this now, man. This is racist. And she should be ashamed of herself. Their team should be ashamed. That their whole campaign should be ashamed. Democrats should be ashamed of themselves. And I pray, I'm going to say this right here on this video. I pray that she is landslided out. That she does not get a promotion. That people wake up and see this crap. I encourage y'all to like this video so more people can see it. Share this video around. This is ridiculous, man. Just when you think it couldn't get any lower, that they couldn't stoop any lower, just when you think. And I get they seen those polls. We all seen the polls and all the black men speaking out and everybody speaking out once Obama came out. And they knew right there they messed up. They knew right there after Obama said those statements live on air. And now he has over almost 1 billion views of people reposting that exact same clip and responding to that clip of how mad they are. A lot of black men especially, you know, literally just coming out and saying, F you, Obama. F you, Barry. Your time is up. Your 4th term is up. You're trying to get a 4th term. It's not happening. But they seen those videos. They seen the new polls that just came out. They see that the black vote isn't there where it needs to be, especially with black men. They know that the Hispanic vote is not where it needs to be. The Gen Z vote, not where it needs to be. And they have stooped this low, you guys. And I'll be real, there's some of y'all right now that's getting high right. I got a lot of patrons on the channel that is smoking right now. They high as hell right now. Some of y'all been high the whole week, and look, it's only Tuesday. You know, can't put it down. Some of y'all drank, Nike. Some of y'all crossfaded right now as we speak. But she done sobered y'all back up. This right here, this lady done sobered everybody back up. Then blew everybody's high. With this crap right here. Especially for us black men. And I hate pulling a race card. It's one love to the human race, man. I'm not going to continue to do this back and forth, with the race card. And, I totally disagree with a race baiting and a race hustler. And it will forever be one love to the human race, man. But this right here, they should be ashamed of themselves. Absolute disgrace. Let me know what y'all think about this. Comment down below. I need to hear some of them comments down below, man. I need to see some of them comments. Y'all keep it real with me, man. We don't sugarcoat it. I love you guys. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.